Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tornado Survival, Season 7, Episode 15. And if you saw the last episode, you can probably no doubt tell that we had a very catastrophic event, and it is going to take a lot of mental and physical recovery from that. But we're going to start off this episode by harvesting a couple farms down here, because it has been quite a while since we've visited these farms. As you can see, the slimes that spawn in here have been doing their magic and jumping all over my crops. So if you guys have a fix for slime spawning, please let me know. Although I'd much rather slime spawn in here than me placing buttons everywhere, because that's not going to happen. So, yeah, we're just going to harvest these real quick. And we're going to go check on the sugarcane farm as well, because I have no clue where that's at either. I've harvested it a couple times recently, so I'm not sure if it's fully grown. I think it's getting there. But in today's episode, I would like to clean up the village. Off camera, I went ahead and repaired the windmill, because that took a lot of brain power, and also I just really did not feel like recording that. So the windmill is fixed. I don't think I messed it up too bad considering I'd built it the night prior, but it might be just a tad bit different. I'm not 100% sure on that. May have also saw that I smelted a bunch of food because it kept running out. I know I have a hoe in here somewhere. Yeah, right there. So, yeah, the windmill's fixed. I'll show you that in a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't get hit again. I've got the storm rate quite low right now because I don't want another tornado wrecking my builds anytime soon. So we're just gonna have to live with that for the next episode or two. But I also want to start working towards gathering the resources that we need for the dragon battle, because starting around episode 20 perhaps, I want to start working on the industrial farm district with a barn and underground farms and all that, with villagers and all that cool stuff and animals. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So we have to go find a mesa biome so that I can get terracotta for the barn, of course, because I'm not doing another barn out of clay. Not clay, concrete. My bad. A little tired. But you know, that's nothing new. But yeah, I don't want to build another barn out of concrete because it just kind of takes away from the fun, because it doesn't even really look like a barn with concrete. And terracotta gives it that, I don't know the term for it, but it gives it that look. There's a much better art term out there for that. So if you guys know, you can go ahead and let me know in the comments. But just figured we'd start this episode by harvesting the farms, because like I said, it's been quite a while. I don't think I've shown me harvesting them on an episode since I built them. So it's good to, do something every now and again and just make sure that the farm doesn't feel left out of things, because farms have emotions too. And we got a decent amount of stuff from that. Not too pleased, not too disappointed. This farm is getting there. I've harvested that a couple times. I kind of had to because I kept running out of oak when repairing stuff. Yeah, that's due for harvesting as well. And then in a future episode, I had a hole dug out somewhere. In a future episode, we're going to put like another wort farm in here, and then a cactus farm somewhere. So you might be able to tell, I don't know what videos are going to come out first, the multiplayer series or this. But you might be able to tell my mic sounds different. It's because I'm trying out my Blue Yeti again. And, it still needs some work, I can guarantee that. But I think I've got it. It sounds a lot better than what it did. But I should have gathered some supplies, because we're going to have to fix the village. And you might be able to tell that there's debris everywhere. This is from the first village here. I don't think I'm really going to bother with this debris, considering just how extensive this is. It's so bad. But maybe if I get ambitious one day. I also have a horse trapped in there for a good luck one day. If anybody was wondering what that stone block is, we'll tame it eventually. Um, but the grass is, you can probably see on the mini map, it's coming up. Um, the grass is slowly growing back. It's growing back around the windmill. But I did do a little work on the village. I didn't really do much, but I kind of cleaned up some of the holes from the grass paths, and I think I cleaned up one house. So this village is a complete loss. Um, However, we do have survivors. It appears this is the only guy I see, so we're gonna transport him to the other village, or maybe the village over there. Not exactly sure what I want to do just yet, but this place is a total loss. There's kind of no saving this place. I have no clue what this village looked like. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, since this house is savable, I'm gonna repair this house and kind of do what we did with the other place and just make it like a one little house memorial. And I might honestly leave this guy here if I can get this place looking semi decent. But this is gonna be what we work on this episode. But before we do that, I gotta go gather supplies anyways. So you can see it coming into view. The windmill's fixed. It might not be 100% perfect, but for the most part, I did just what I remembered. I fixed the bridges. The bridges are identical because I didn't break any of the slabs that were floating. But the reason I didn't record this, like any of me rebuilding this, is just because it would have been it was time consuming. It took me like 2 hours to fully fix this. I'm pretty fast at building, so luckily, like I said, it didn't take too long. I had to do some AFKing at the spider farm to get the remaining wool I needed because I didn't have enough. But I changed up this doorway a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. But it is exactly identical except for this bottom layer that's going to be different. But yeah, it took me like 2 hours, 2.5, maybe even 3 hours to fully fix this. But I'm just glad it's back up, and hopefully it doesn't get hit again, or at least not hit again anytime soon, because I really don't feel like rebuilding this again. And yeah, I spent quite a bit of time on that. So I'm really happy with this windmill, and it's a shame that it's already been hit. I did a little bit of like path following, and if that tornado hadn't turned, the house would have been annihilated. I kind of figured that out. So yeah, that's a little interesting. So it was that or that, and personally, I'm kind of glad it was that, because rebuilding this probably would have been a nightmare, considering I struggled to build it in this world even when I had the pre-design ready. So building it all these months later, it would be a bit of a struggle. So we're gonna gather some supplies. You might also see I have a backpack mod installed. I have another one equipped because I like this one better. But I added this last episode, but since the tornado kind of got in the way, I didn't include the, hey, I added this mod kind of thing, because I was more focused on the tornado. But we do have a backpack mod now, just because working with the railway, your inventory fills up so fast, especially when you use the hammer. So I figured if I could have 3 inventories worth, because I've got the ender chest, my main inventory, and the backpack, if I can have 3 inventories worth, that can get me pretty far. So we need some stone to make some walls. I mean, some cobblestone. And we need some wood, which we have, because we're going to repair that house. And do I have any coal? Yeah, we're going to make some torches so that we can light that place up. So we're also going to need some dirt for terraforming purposes. So we're going to head over to the village now. Hello? Actually, it looks like it's going dark, so we'll sleep. Or not. Come on, you can set a little quicker, can't you? Have you guys ever like seen the view out of this window? It's incredible. Just don't look that way. There's a tree obscuring your view there. But I think if we chop down these couple of trees, which I don't really want to chop down the trees, considering I want to have like a little forest that surrounds this house, kind of like what I've got going on now. I think it's kind of cool. Like kind of over here, like there's a whole outer layer of big trees. Um, so yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Every season I've had like a forest surround the house, and I think it's kind of cool. So I think we'll keep up with that theme, but we don't need to go to the windmill. We need to go to the village. So for most of this episode, well, for the beginning part of this episode, I should say, we're gonna focus on cleaning up all this debris and cleaning up the village, and then for the last half of the episode, we're gonna focus on gathering all the supply. What is? Hello? We're gonna gather up the supplies we need for the dragon fight, so that we can go and find that mesa biome. Because I'm not walking. I've gone on a horse trying to find one, and I didn't find a thing. So yeah, it kind of mostly sums it up there to show you how much I actually found. I kind of just found nothing at this point. I don't know. This world's pretty eh. So I've mostly just found spruce. I think I enabled large biomes on this world, so I think that's why I haven't really found much. My inventory is already full. Well, let me show you how the backpack mod works. It works just like that. You just place it down, and there you go. Then you shift and break it, and then it's equipped. Pretty simple mod. I like it. And also, something I discovered. You'll see one eventually, if there's not one down here. But the mobs actually do wear backpacks. I saw a skeleton wear one. I don't know if the zombies do or not. I haven't come across a zombie that wears one. That skeleton was getting on my freaking nerves. This cave is gonna have to get lit up at some point because it's getting a little ridiculous. But the mobs wear the backpacks, and they do drop them. At least, I don't know if everyone drops them, but the skeleton I killed that had it on did drop it, so that was pretty sweet. So we might get quite a few backpacks at some point in the future. So that's pretty cool. Although I don't think you can carry multiple backpacks at the same time because, yeah. So where's this village at? It's kind of hard to see where things are now. So yeah, there's a bunch of debris that's gonna have to get cleaned up from both the windmill and the village. So I'll periodically be cleaning this up, but all the debris that's over there from that first village, I'm just not even really gonna bother with, considering that side of the map's kind of goo anyways. It's not like it really matters. Right. So we're gonna repair this house, and that's fairly simple. How do the corners go? Just cobble up in the corners, just like so. Let's get some planks, connect this all together. Have a little ring of logs to go across, get some torches. And I did pick up a glass pane, so we will recycle it. And that's this house fixed. At least I think. Yep, it's fixed. That was pretty simple. So that this villager can have something to do, I guess. I'll leave the farms. But we're pretty much just gonna connect all this like this and remove all these walls. And I'm just gonna make it to where this villager can live happily by himself. Although he's gonna have to step in the perimeter, sir. So let's go ahead and remove all of this here. Since this tornado wiped out the entire village, there's not really much for me to do cleanup wise. Ignoring debris, of course. But like I said, since most of the village got destroyed, it's not much for me to do, thankfully. But I do want to dedicate most of this episode to getting the stuff that we need for the fight. Because I would like to fight the dragon possibly next episode if something else doesn't get hit. So it's looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting the elytra. Thinking about dedicating an episode to the dragon, then dedicating an episode to getting the elytra. I'm not exactly sure. we'll see how it goes. It really depends on my mood that day. Because this will be my third video I have to get out, so I think I'll upload my other videos first and then get this one out, just so that I have some spacing between the series. Yeah, I think this is pretty much all I have to do with this place. We'll have to clean this up, of course, and that's pretty much it. So there's this what appears to be what's left of a house here, and we're just gonna simply, just break this top layer here, and we're just gonna cover it up and pretend that it didn't exist, because it really doesn't. I don't feel like mining all this. There's no point, so we'll just cover that. We're gonna do the same with this well, because I'm not fixing this either. Get that dirt block back. Okay, so since this was the house we made repairs to, we're gonna put like a little sign up top here that just says "Rest in peace." So, rest in peace to the villagers. God damn, I can't type. Who lost their lives. And we'll put today's date, because I don't know when the original video was uploaded, so March 15th, 2024. Yep, there we go. That's our little memorial, and we do have a survivor, like I mentioned. So congratulations to him. What are his prices? Oh, you should have died because I have cheaper villagers. I'm kidding, man. So yeah, that's it for this place. Like I said, I ran out of dirt, so I can't really fix all this over here, but I'll do this at some point. But I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So what I would like to do now is either go to sleep or gather all the supplies that we need for the dragon fight. And we don't really need a whole lot. I more or less just want to, for one, repair this armor, or maybe start working on the paracord. Um, like I said earlier in the season, I've been like reserving the paracord since I don't have mending, and I really don't want to have to put any wear and tear on it. So with the elytra, I'll be able to find a mending village, hopefully, and we can start using the paracord. That's why I haven't bothered like grinding anything for it, because I don't have mending, so I haven't bothered, like I said. So once we can get mending, we'll start working with the paracord armor set. Maybe go find some more. I've been finding quite a bit of paracord a lot. Ugh, can't talk. That's what happens when you're tired. Been finding a lot of paracord recently because of the railway project, and since I'm mining on a lower level, it's pretty helpful. I just heard a skeleton in here. That's not what you want to hear. He might be outside. Also, as a little side note, I put some furnaces down here since we don't have an actual smelting room in here, and for the life of me, I do not know how to use this, so just figured I'd go ahead and mention that. We're gonna go clean out my inventory. We might have to take a trip to the Nether, assuming I don't have blaze rods at the other base. I know I'm not gonna have any over here. So, I'd also like to grab some of these rockets, or gunpowder. I'm losing it. I can't speak for the life of me. That's what happens, like I said, when you're tired. But remind me to stop recording when I'm exhausted. That's something I should take note of for the next time I want to record. But I want to get an episode out. Where does Flint go? Over here. I'll just put that in there. So, ender pearls over here. I have 4. So let's take a trip to the other base. I'm certain I'm not gonna have a minecart over here. Nope. Alright, so I guess we'll walk. Also, getting the elytra is pretty much gonna defeat the purpose of the railway, but you know what? It's still nice to have. I might make it to where the mob farm that goes on that eventually is only accessible through the railway. I might try that. That's what I wanted to do in season 5, but that didn't happen. So I'm getting really tired of that Jeep out there, man. I don't know if that's gonna come through the mic since I have noise suppression enabled with OBS, but that's pretty annoying, man. Hearing that Jeep out there always just shredding tires, it's getting on my nerves. So I hate how long this walk is, but I'm getting used to it. Once we get the elytra, though, all this walking will be limited quite significantly. So I also plan to build like a huge like cocoa bean farm. I don't know why, but it's just something I want to do. So we'll be able to use a bunch of brown concrete, not concrete, terracotta for this farm build as well if we want to. Because I think it'd be cool for like like for the walls. I'm trying to think here how that would actually look. It'd be kind of cool. We'll see. So if I can find a jungle, which I'm unsure if I've found one yet in this world, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Once we start exploring and getting other supplies that I currently don't have access to, I'll be building a bunch of farms and stuff. Like I'll build a melon farm probably. But man, there's like just a bunch of debris littered over here that I don't want to clean up. I'll probably clean it up one day or just let a tornado hit it and scatter it other places. But that's pretty bad. As you saw from the last episode, there was like a huge litter storm after that. I still haven't fixed the tree farm either. I'll do that at some point. So, I'm going to put all the supplies we need in the ender chest. And I think in this episode, we'll discover the stronghold. I have to get a new horse. So that's something we're going to do. I know I've got a couple saddles. Yeah, I've got a few. I've only got iron horse armor since the other horse is gone. I still haven't located the other horse. I'll do that at some point. Where is my dimensional chest? Right here. Oh yeah, we got plenty of blaze rods. What about ender pearls? We've got none. Alright. Well, we're off to interesting start. I swore I had more. But we got 4. I have made a couple ender chests. That is something to keep in mind. So I guess we'll wait for nighttime, which it seems it's approaching. I think. Maybe not. Oh yeah, we did just sleep. So yeah, I think I'll wait until nighttime, and we will start taking out Enderman. Yeah, and speaking at it, well, yeah, Enderman just teleported in front. Bro. Yeah, that was kind of ironic. An Enderman teleported in front of me out of nowhere. So, and he keeps teleporting away, and I have no clue where he went this time. Guess I'll use the mini map here. I don't see him. There's debris over there too. Yeah, I don't see where that Enderman went. I think he's gone. Yeah, well, thanks for giving my hopes up, Mr. Enderman. Nighttime can't be approaching any slower. But just to pass the time, I've been doing some terraforming here because in a future episode or likely a live stream, it'll probably be on a live stream considering this is a more time-consuming project. But we're going to be building a big sugarcane farm back here like I've done in a couple other seasons in the past. Because it's going to be what we use to trade, of course, so we can trade paper, and also so that I can craft a bunch of firework rockets, which, of course, along with this, we're going to have to build that mob farm for gunpowder, and of course other things so that we can trade. Just having rotten flesh would be pretty nice to trade, so I don't have to grind it manually at the farm over there. So I've just been clearing out a little space here, because I plan to make this a decent sized sugarcane farm like I have in other seasons. I remember the one in season 4 being pretty massive, but never getting done because I didn't have a really good supply of wool. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. I might expand it a little more that way. But yeah, now that it's night, we're gonna go hunt Enderman. I swore I had a lot more ender pearls, but I guess I didn't. Luckily, they're not too hard to get, especially with looting on your sword. That's a spider. So, knowing my luck with Endermen, I either never get them to spawn, or when I kill them, they never drop pearls. So, we're gonna pray for the best here because, yeah, I usually never get them to spawn. And so far, I'm not really seeing much. Hopefully, once we start loading in this little island over here, something will spawn. Also, something I'd like to mention, thankfully this village over here seems to be alright. So I think I'm gonna set up some kind of like trading hall in this village. Right now, I think this is the Nitwit village, isn't it? It's mostly full of the green guys, isn't it? I think so, yeah. So scratch that idea actually, but let's go look, because I can't remember. See one green guy. Sheep, that's not a villager. So another green guy. Oh yeah, this village is full of the green nerds. So yeah, scratch that idea. I was gonna say we could set up a trading hall in there, but unless if I'm wanting to trade air, then yeah, it's pretty much useless. Alright, so let's see if there's a witch. Stay clear of that thing. Trying to splash me with our love potion. I don't want any of that. Yeah, we're looking pretty low on the spawn rates for Enderman. Fortunately, with this version of the minimap that I use, since this is the only version of the map I like to use, I can't hold down tab to see what entities are what. So it's pretty unfortunate, to say the least. That was a feature added when the minimap got an overhaul. So I've had people ask me why I use this specific version of the minimap. I just like the way it looks over the newer versions. It just looks a lot better. And like the newer versions just look kind of run down and not as good and clear looking. So that's why I use this one. And the minimap is super helpful, especially for when you're trying to find entities. So yeah, I'm not really seeing that many Endermen. Needless to say. Yeah, I thought we would have had one or two by now. Wasn't able to find the one that teleported in front of me and teleported away. Thought that was pretty stupid. But yeah, we're not getting any Endermen to spawn. It's just chickens. So it's quite unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna cut out and whenever I find some Endermen I'll cut in and show you that, and then I guess we'll get everything we need. Yeah, well, this night is turning out to be a complete joke because I still haven't found any Endermen, and it's getting kind of ridiculous at this point. I've been running around in circles because it's totally Post Malone up in here. Finally, let's piss him off. All right, we got 4 there. All right. So now we have 8. There's a good little haul there. I guess that kind of makes up for it. It's a pig. I thought that was a pink sheep. Let's keep looking. I guess that was pretty lucky in my opinion. Let's go this way. I don't really go this way much. All I'm really seeing over here is debris. That's I don't know if you guys noticed or not. There's quite a lot of debris, but not Enderman. Yeah, the sun's starting to rise. I mean, 4 in 1 night is not horrible, but I would have definitely liked to have gotten some more Enderman because one was kind of a joke, honestly. So I do plan to live stream sometime this weekend. I have no clue when this episode's gonna go out. This might go out in the week. So by the time this episode comes out, I might have already streamed. Or if I decide to upload this first, I'm not 100% sure on that. But uh, if this episode goes out before I stream, I plan to stream sometime this weekend. It's currently the 15th of this recording, so yeah. It's a Friday afternoon, so I figured I'd record something, and hopefully in the next episode we can take out the dragon or get close or do something else, depending on what happens next episode. Although I'm not going to end this episode just yet because I don't think it's been nearly long enough. We haven't done anything this episode. Other than me running around trying to find Enderman, and the sun's up. So, yeah, 1 night, 4 pearls. I mean, it's not bad. Could be better. I completely forgot there was a snow biome back here. I definitely have an idea in the future for a build in the snow biome. That'd be a lot of fun to do. So that'll be sometime soon. It'd probably be around the winter time I do it because I've got a pretty swell idea in mind. But I think I'm gonna cut out. Come back when I'm rested because my eyes are pretty heavy and yeah, I hate recording when I'm tired. But I just wanted to get this episode started. So I'm gonna continue this episode whenever I wake up, and maybe I'll live stream before I finish this episode. I'm not so sure. We'll see. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, so I have decided that we're actually just gonna try to try to take a go at it with 8 eyes of Ender and hope for the best. I'm not so sure though. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I don't know if we're gonna need more or what. But basically, I'm going to empty out this Ender chest of all the junk and keep that book on me. But we're gonna clean this Ender chest out and put all this garbage away. Keep the eyes of Ender in there. We don't need this apple. And we're going to bring this with us. And we're going to go find that horse. And we're just going to go try to locate the stronghold. And once we locate the stronghold and loot it and all that, we'll end the episode. And then in the next episode, we will actually go and fight the dragon. And then maybe in the episode after that, I'll try to do another wither because I'd like to get a beacon over here at some point because I want to keep the one over there. So I'd like to get one over here. So we'll see about that, or I might do the wither on a stream. I don't know. It's just a matter of getting all the wither skulls. That can be a little bit time consuming. As we saw with episode 12, it took a little while. So we're gonna go find this horse wherever it is. It's in a box somewhere. Hoping it's a fast horse. I have a feeling the stronghold might be that way, but you never know. It's just a uneducated guess. We'll toss one and see. Okay, no, it's this way. And yeah, we're off to a great start. I actually don't like the fact that it's this way because it goes out into ocean over here, so we're gonna have to go by boat, which is pretty unfortunate to say the least. So yeah, we're gonna go hop on this horse, no homo, and pray that it's fast. I'm also praying that it's still in. Hey, buddy, I told you I'd come back one day. So, I'm dying. Come on. You know you love me. You know you love my body odor. Come on. Come on, quit being stubborn. There we go. Hello? It's decent. The jumping height is it's okay. Trying to max it out there, but so it was in this general direction, which I don't like necessarily since it goes out in the ocean. But once we get to the ocean line, we're going to throw another one. Actually, we'll just throw one now. Yeah, it continues this way. Okay, thank God that dropped. So I'm praying that when we get to the stronghold, we can find a couple chests with ender pearls in them. I hope there's a tree along the way as well. And it's going to be a no. So let's go find a tree. AKA just snag something from here. So let's go down here. And this is a little bit jing right here. So we're going to break this pillar I made. Bring some wood with us and tower back out of here. And we're gonna make a crafting table. Place that there and forget about it. Hello? What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you come down here? You dumb? This must be the special ed horse that I tamed, because god damn. I didn't know I tamed Killer Toaster 37. Anywho, let's just grab this and get out of here. I'm not gonna bother getting that horse out of there. He did that to himself. So I'll be naming that horse Killer Toaster 37 in the next episode. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. So once we get into the boat, I'm gonna throw another one. I have a sense that this might be an exposed stronghold. It's still out this way. There was always the possibility. It could be below here, so that's why I threw another one. It's pretty dumb though that I've already had 2 break and 3 throws. So we do have a couple animals out here from previous tornadoes. Quite the assortment. I thought it was just squids on the map then. So I'm gonna explore this, and if I find something interesting, I'll let you guys know. Oh, it looks like we're changing directions now. We're going more southwest than northwest. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, so according to the eye, we've passed it. So I'm building up to try to get this eye back. So it's around here somewhere. I'll go ahead and toss another one. Yep, going back now. And luckily they've been dropping, although I don't want to jinx myself. So I'm going to throw another one right about here. Okay, so my prediction is it's going to be under this little jagged peak here. So we're going to go ahead and just dig down right about here. Seems like a good spot to me. I'll go ahead and put a torch in the offhand so you guys can see. And I can already see it popping up on the mini-map. I'm guessing this is fairly high up. Just gonna dig over to this right about here. My guess is this is fairly high up because it's already popping up on the map. Yeah, this is decently high. Well, I spy with my little eye something stinky in here. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna zoom this back out. I can already see the portal room on the mini-map, which is good. This stronghold looks like goo goo gaga. Might I add? Also, I'm getting a little bit of latency lag here, so that's just wonderful. And we're gonna go ahead and just break that there because it's unnecessary. Die. How many eyes are we bruh? That's pretty goo goo. So we're gonna have to pray that there's like 6 ender pearls in here somewhere. So here's the library. Ooh, I'm breaking 3. I'll take that. We don't need any of that crap. Let's go up to the second story. The ladder's over there. Let's pray that there's a good book up here. I plan to come back and mine all these books in the future. And there's just paper up here. Okay. Bit of a letdown, but you know, hey, at least we got Unbreaking 3. That'll go towards the Elytra whenever we get that. So this is the portal room. I'll go ahead and snap a screenshot there. And we'll explore the rest of this place. We're not going to take out the dragon today. We're going to save that for the next episode. Because I don't think I'm really prepared right now to take it out. Stronghold's a bit broken, I'm not going to lie to you. I've seen better strongholds, and I've also seen a smoother game at one point, but you know, it's Minecraft, so the smooth and Minecraft don't really go together necessarily. Two completely different terms. Sweeping Edge 3, that's a good one. I don't have that on the sword yet, so I'll make sure to add that. I didn't bring an anvil or enchanting table with me, so that's my bad. And just more paper up here. Right. So we're not really getting the greatest books, but I'm breaking through and sweeping edge. I mean, they're decent. They'll definitely come in handy, but I was kind of hoping for a little more than what we got. My prayers is that we can find a chest with a couple ender pearls in it, so that we can maybe light this next episode. But we're likely gonna have to go up to the surface. Holy mobs, dude. We're gonna have to go up to the surface and grind some endermen. That's what it's looking like. Oh, there's my cat. Welcome her to the video. Oh, and speaking of endermen. There's another two. We're gonna have to place this down. Gonna just put some of this in here. So that was it's a step in the right direction. We're back up to what we were at. We're gonna continue exploring and hope that we can either find some more endermen or some chests. The chest is pretty gay. Ooh, this connects to a ravine. Kind of cool. See if we can see any like paracord or diamonds or anything. Yep, there's some paracord down there. I'll make sure to grab it in the future. Because I don't want to go down there right now. Let's try to find another area here. It looks like it goes over there. Not exactly sure. What's through here? Get lost in these pretty easily. Like, it looks like we've already been through here. We do have some blocks, so we're gonna build a little bridge over. See if there's another chest laying about. So that'd be pretty useful. Alright, let's go over here. Is there a third library? I don't think I've ever seen 3 libraries. Oh no, that's not a third. I've already been here. Okay, so this is where the portal's at. I didn't recognize this. There's usually a chest in there, so I guess we'll go over to that. However, this stronghold's pretty broken. If you think about it. I think there's never really anything in those chests up there, but I'll still go and look. I want to be semi-careful. Yeah, just suspected garbage. However, I will grab the coal so I can make some more torches. Boom, there's another 16 torches to add to the collection. Let's not jump down there. It'd be a dumb idea. Yeah, it's not looking like there's much in here that we haven't already seen. these go down. Goes down to garbage. Yeah, so I think we've... Bruh. Little secret door here. So literally nothing. I see that why that was blocked off. You know what? I'm blocking it back. It does go... I thought it did. Possibly anything down here. No. Yeah, so this stronghold's pretty trash, in my opinion. I've definitely seen better, but I think I've seen worse. So I think I've explored what all I really need to explore. So we're gonna have to gather ender pearls when we get to the surface. But I'm glad we found this, and in the next episode, hopefully, we will actually take on the dragon. Pray that we don't lose our life, because that is a possibility. Had it happened before with the ender dragon. But I think we're gonna get back to the portal room, and that's gonna be where we end it off for today. So let's find our way back. It's easier said than done. I don't exactly remember where it's at. It's over this way. Okay, so yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're looking forward to the next episode. We will light the portal in the next episode because I gotta go get 4 more ender pearls. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you did. Join my Discord. There's a link to that in the description below. And hopefully, if you take on a dragon, you find a better stronghold. And this is a stronghold, so the equivalent of a joke. So yeah, that's what I think about this place. It's pretty dumb. Probably one of the worst strongholds I've ever come across, but can't really complain, I guess. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!